What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Hayden. This is where we talk about all things business, entrepreneurship, or finance related. If you find videos or topics on these related subjects interesting to you, which you obviously do because you're here, please consider subscribing and liking this video if you find that I have done it justice. What I want to talk to you about today is my personal experience on using TURO. I'm going to give my personal experiences that I've used every single one of these 4 steps to increase my earnings and share it with you. Hopefully it can help with your side hustle or TURO business if you're doing it full time, and contribute more to the community of TURO because it's growing and growing and it's getting more and more competitive. Now guys, if you don't know what TURO is essentially the Airbnb of cars. I hate to do the same regurgitated analogy, but it really is the best way to explain it. TURO uses their own insurance policy in their platform to allow you to personally rent out your car without the liability of needing to go out and buy your own insurance to cover a car rental agency, which is very difficult. I'm giving myself kudos for that. So let's get straight to it. 4 best ways to increase your earnings on TURO. And again, I've used it all. I'm not saying that this is the absolute best way and your way is wrong. This is just my personal experience, and feel free to comment on things you've done or how you feel about my top 4 picks. The first thing you can do to increase your earnings is going to be creative extras. Extras are something that a host can opt in for in the beginning of your TURO rental. So if a renter is booking your car, you can sell them an unlimited gas mileage. You can sell them a prepaid fuel so the renter doesn't have to bring the car back 100% fueled. A post-cleaning trip, all types of extras. Those are usually the main ones that pretty much every TURO host has. But you definitely want to do things that stand out. For example, I live in South Florida, so a lot of the renters we have here are here on vacation and holiday. So one of the extras I put together is a beach package. Depending on the circumstance and how many people they need, it usually starts at 10 bucks. I'll offer a beach canopy, a cooler, some beach chairs, and towels. That way, people coming in from out of town who are just staying at a hotel or an Airbnb that may not have that, you're able to increase your earnings and give them a little something extra to help their experience with you as well. You know, if you live in an area like Colorado or North California or anywhere where there's a huge resort for skiing or snowboarding, you should offer maybe a ski rack or a ski box on the top of your car, you know, for X amount of dollars a day. Or for the entire trip, your renter has a place to put their skis and it doesn't get in your car and they're not gonna mess up your car. Again, you gotta get creative, and you also have to go by your geographical location for what renters require out of your car. But even the things that you might imagine people are never gonna book or pay for, you'd be surprised. I didn't think anybody's gonna ever book this beach thing, but it's happened a few times now. So the second thing that you can do to help increase your earnings, and this should be relatively obvious, but you want to have better pictures. You know, imagine if it's the exact same car with the exact same price, people are definitely going to tend to go get the more professional pictured car opposed to one you just took in your driveway with your iPhone. You don't have to go all out and spend money on a camera and invest in that. TURO will actually be able to book you a professional photographer at a certain time. They coordinate with you and take the photos that way. The problem I have personally found with that though is down here, the TURO photographer takes everybody to the same location, so all the pictures look the same. So do something to stand out. Take some nice pictures of your car down by the beach or up in the mountains. Maybe have somebody else photograph the car for you driving on the road. Just do something to stand out and make your post look more professional. Number 3, and this is hands down, this is the best way to enhance your earnings that you can do, and that is offering trip extensions. I do this for every single renter unless they have flown here, and what I'm about to say really varies on each situation, so I've done both sides of this, so I'm gonna break it down a bit. One way that you can extend your trip and make a lot more money is, let's say you have a trip that's going in from Friday until Monday. Well, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday are hands down the worst days on TURO. Pretty much, I've never had anybody just book those days, other than 1 or 2 times. So what I'll do is message that renter. Hey man, you know, how you liking the car? Is everything up to your standards? This, that, whole thing. And by the way, if you wanted to extend it another day, I'll be able to discount the car X amount of dollars. Whether you do 50%, 20%, 10%, that's up to your discretion. But I've done this a lot and it has worked many, many times to where they go, it might as well. Because the way you need to look at it, that car was just gonna be in the driveway Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday anyway. So if you got into this to make extra money and really get the most value out of the car back as possible, you want it rented as much as you can. So that's a really easy way to get extra earnings, and also you're accommodating your renter. They're definitely gonna appreciate that you looked out for them, gave them a good discount. Now, the other side of that, what you can do, and I've personally done this as well, is increase the last day of their rental or the day before it starts. A lot of people that are booking these way in advance don't always have their days filled out right. So for example, if my car is renting at $69 a day and their rental ends on Sunday, you can raise that rate up, 10, 20%. So maybe I'll raise it to $80 or $85. And that way, if they go to extend the trip by themselves, they automatically are gonna be paying that extra cost to that extra day. And I've done this a bunch of times. People never get upset about it. From their end, all they're doing is just booking an extra day on Turo. It's an easy way to maximize more earnings by letting them extend it and you just manually putting that price increased the day before the trip ends and the day after the trip ends. Number 4, a great way to incentivize good reviews for you, hence earning your earning potential. It gives you more credibility on your profile. You're more trustworthy, is personalize a good service. What I mean by that is offer things for free that some host wouldn't do, and that way it's putting something into your renter's mind that, hey, this guy is looking out for me. I'm going to him next time. Why should I waste time or play games? One of the things that I do is if I have a airport pickup, I'll bring a ice cold water bottle. It maybe cost you what, 80, 89 cents. Especially if I could see that their airline is Spirit or WOW, rest in peace WOW. I know for a fact they're not spending like $7 on a bottle of water. So I would be more than happy to give them a little something while they start their rental off. It's already starting off in a good experience. Also, I don't put in the extra for auxiliary cords or your iPhone charging cable, micro USB cable, phone mounting. I think that's kind of shenanigans. I see people do it all the time on Turo and charge like $3 to $5. And it just seems petty. It makes you look like the type of person that's gonna churn this renter out of everything. That's the perception I would get if I were renting those cars, but listen, you don't have to do everything that I'm telling you to do. If it works for you, go for it. But again, just personalizing the experience, giving some type of free service will definitely incentivize that renter to give you a good review and the possibility of repeat business. Guys, that wraps it up. Those are my 4 top ways to increase your earnings on Turo. If you found this video helpful, beneficial to you in any way, please hit the subscribe button, like it. We're almost at 100 subs. We're so close. And if you are new to Turo, I'm gonna leave a link down below where you will get $25 off your first rental. I'll get 25 bucks. And if you become a host, you get $75 along with me, and I will give you a free email consultation with you. Just request it and we'll just kind of go over your area, what cars are doing the best. But anyway, guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. It's been so great to watch this channel grow, and I'll see you next time.